Yo, where Berto go? Come on, Berto. Come on, Berto. My man Berto just walked in the building. Come on, sit down. What funny ass sneakers? What's some shit you got on? All right. What's some sneakers you got on? You know, you've been talking a lot of smack, like your little funny edits about our fight. You know,
Definitely no funny edits.
Why you can't just play the fight the way it was?
Definitely no funny edits.
Why you? I played the whole
story.
fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true story.
All right, we gonna get back
Them
to that.
hands ain't fake, huh?
And these hands ain't fake. The thing that is, I did make you adjust your headgear, right or wrong. That's what made me laugh. Is when I hit you, your eyes start watering, and you had to adjust your headgear, and that's when I fell out.
Listen, man.
You know, once you adjust your headgear, that means it's funny, right there.
Listen, man, y'all seen the video.
I had you headgear. You didn't even hit me one time in my face at all. I was catching you at will. Pop, pop, pop. Your story is I tried to rope the dope at the end when I'm tired and hit you with 2 joints, but you hit my elbow.
You tried to hit me with 2 joints. And weed them bitches like this.
And also, I'm like 47 in that. I'm 47. I'm 53. I'm 52 right now. Like, what do you want me to do?
But he talked too crazy.
That's why I had to put that level on you.
That's what he wanted.
Anyway, that's what you got. So anyway, we ain't gonna talk about our fight because, you know, again, regardless of how nice I am in the ring and, you know, whatever I showed you, I am a fan of the art. You're a fan of the art, right? We appreciate the sport and the art of boxing.
Yep.
And I thought that this weekend was probably one of the best exhibitions of fighting and not being disappointed, you know, of seeing a really savage, good fight, regardless to who won or not. No one backed down, and everybody gave they all, but, you know, one just was a little better.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about that, about the fight, and that's, you know, Bud and Spence.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fight game, man. It's a.
You don't need the mic, bro. You have one on your thing.
Okay, then why y'all put this in my face then?
Hey, yo.
Come on, man.
It's okay. What you saying? You see what I'm saying?
All right, you know, it's a fight game, bro. It's you know, like I say, man, it's casualties in war, period. You know what I mean? You got those guys, they've been talking a lot the last few months. It's a fight that everybody wanted to see. And I'm glad, because of course I'm great friends with both guys, I'm glad they got a chance to put all the politic bullshit aside and just make it happen. Of course, they got rewarded, they got paid a lot of money, but I know that they knew that fight was very important.
Well, let me just say this. As a fight fan, right? I got to actually talk to Bud, Terence, right, before through a mutual friend. And I just always like the fact that, number one, I like that when he gets hit, he get angry.
Yeah.
I like that, right, because that's how I am. When I get hit, I get angry. As you know, you hit me, boom, you might have to feel some love.
You get too angry with me.
I didn't have to get too angry, but I did. I got angry enough to adjust your headgear and make your eyes water. And I did touch your jaw, but that's another thing. But what I'm saying is, both of them are really skilled fighters. And I got to talk to Terence. I was like, I like the fact that, you know, I like the way he kind of broke away from his promoter. I like how he get mad in the ring. I just like how he fight.
Yeah.
But I never really got to talk to Spence.
Yeah.
But I always thought he dead nice now. He not to be played with. And to be honest, when people were like, who's going to win the fight? I was like, because I know Terence or got to meet him, I was leaning more toward him because I'm like, he seemed like the real deal. Like, he's not worried. I like the way he was pressing him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, years ago, he'd be like so confident with it. But then I started to see Errol talk that talk when he was talking about he roll up Bud and all that. I was like, oh, he got his, you know, his shit talking game together.
Yeah, I mean, both guys, man, I mean, you know, that's one thing about this fight. Of course, it was a big fight, but it probably could have been bigger. I mean, you got guys. They don't really, because they don't really talk, you know, like too much in that sense. But it was really just showing the ring. You know what I mean? You got some guys that talk a lot of shit to really build up a fight.
But they both could really fight.
That's what I'm saying. So
they don't even have to talk.
I'm just saying, like in this game, sometimes the promotion aspect from the fighters, it can really make it a lot bigger than what it is.
Well, how can you have made that any bigger?
Say like I'm saying like a Tank and Rolly. Yeah, I mean, two completely different, caliber guys, but Rolly talks so much shit. You know what I mean? They put a lot of asses
He
in
ain't,
the seats.
I don't think he putting. Tank is about to fight Rolly.
No, I'm just saying, like when they fought, they already fought.
Yeah,
but you know, he talked so much of shit. He talked himself into, you know what I mean, a big fight like that with Tank. These guys, they don't really talk too much of shit, but everybody know that they about their business. So that's what, this was a pure boxing fan, boxing expert fight.
No, I was like looking forward like to waking up the next day. I was like,
everybody was.
I was in front of the TV at like
Everybody
12 p.m. But the
Everybody
thing was,
yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be such a clinic though. So I'm gonna say this.
I think everybody's surprised
It ain't
by
no
that.
disrespect, because the thing about it is Spence never stopped fighting.
Yeah.
He tried everything he could. He never like
Yeah.
gave up.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of respect for him for that. But he couldn't do nothing with him. Like he was knocking him down with jabs.
Yeah, but it's like, man,
He knocked him down with a jab, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, man, Crawford came in that thing, you know, so much more superior. But
He like outclassed him.
Yeah, but walking into the fight for some reason, you know what I mean, Spence didn't really look right. You know what I mean?
I know you're gonna say the weight loss.
No,
thing.
no, no. I'm not gonna say nothing because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, Crawford
don't-
went in there and showed, even if, you know, Spence already said he was great, he was good coming into the fight. And you know what I mean? Crawford came in there and did what he did.
If they fight heavier, Crawford's going to be heavier. It's not going to slow him down.
And
so
at the
you
same-
heard what he said. He was like, yo, I don't mind fighting. It was rough for me to go
Yeah,
downtown.
because at the end of the day, at this point, you know what I mean? Like Crawford has to work to make it, I mean, to get down to 47 now. So if fighting at 54, he's going to be a little bit more natural, more weight. He's going to be stronger. You know what I mean? At 54, that ain't going to do nothing for him. I just seen him do an interview talking about that.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that he should take that rematch?
Nah. No, I don't think he need to take that rematch. Like I said, man.
He need to leave.
You know, like I say, man, good friends. You know, I told him today. I spoke to him today.
He took a lot of punishment. He's not used to that.
And that's what I don't like to see, especially when it comes to him. You know, he already been through so much of trauma outside of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, going through the car accident. He had another car accident. Then he was getting ready to fight, wasn't it, Pacquiao? And he
Lost that one. He could have
you know
beat
what I mean? He tore his.
That would have been a great fight.
You know what I mean? He tore his
eye,
his eye in that. He had to have surgery again. And now going into a fight like that, he took some punishment.
It's almost
You
like
know
when
what I'm
Sugar Ray Leonard had that thing with his eye.
Yeah, same thing.
You know?
So, you know, he took a lot of punishment, man. I think he just needs to really, really sit back and recover. He made a lot of money. I think he needs to recover.
So you saying he should retire?
I ain't say retire.
Who should be his next fight?
I think he just needs to take some time.
Who should be his next fight? You?
I'm done. I'm chilling.
Oh, you retired?
I'm just like
you. Just want to fight
I'm
me?
chilling.
That's it?
I'm fighting niggas
So
like
wait,
you.
all right. Well, there's not
No,
too many people like me.
I think
But who
I
you-
can see him fighting probably like Keith Urban.
Oh, shit. Well, no, that'd be a good fight. Now, that would be a good fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that'd
He
be a
didn't
good
fight
fight.
Keith Thurman already?
Nah, I ain't fight Keith.
That would be a good fight.
I think that'd be a good fight for him coming back. I think him.
The thing about
fighting-
Keith Thurman, he don't fight enough.
Yeah, that's his
I
problem.
don't like him as a champ.
But now,
Only because he wasn't fighting.
Now you see him now. Now he calling out everybody.
But when's the last time he fought?
Like I'm saying, like, even today.
When's the last time he fought?
I don't know,
Who was it,
probably
Danny Garcia? Who was it? I don't even remember. That's what I'm saying. It's like, when the last time he fought? Every time he
Probably
wins,
like two-
he don't
probably
fight
2
for
years
like
ago.
a year. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But as a fan, you don't want to,
Yeah.
you know, as a fan, you want to see your fighter fight, not take breaks for
But I
as
think,
a fan.
But I think now these guys are getting forced.
But he getting old. He got to
I'm
get
saying they got guys now they getting forced to fight these big fights now. Like the trend is starting to. The trend is starting to move now.
I think what's
The
happening.
trend is starting to change now.
I think what's
All
happening.
these guys sitting back, you know, back in the day, they're gonna fight and they're gonna wait out a year. They're gonna pedal around and not fight these guys that people want to see them fight just so they can stay undefeated.
Now, Mike Tyson used to fight.
I think that situation's starting to get, you know what I mean? Like, it's starting to be
We
over.
we were very selective about letting you fight, so we made sure we picked the right people for you.
You know, I was. Listen,
I started your
You
career.
know, I was not playing, and you know, I was out there.
Well,
it didn't matter who you was putting in front of me. I was smashed.
I
don't want none of that. You already know what time it was with me.
What?
I didn't care who it was, ever. You know that.
What I'm trying to explain to you is, you know,
Getting it in. I was getting them up out of there.
Can I say
Everything.
Something? Can I say something?
Just say that. Remember that. You
I'm not
bigs,
gonna-
y'all
I'm not
watching
gonna
like,
say-
y'all sitting there watching like, God damn.
I'm not gonna
like,
say that you didn't want to fight,
Like, yeah, that
but I
little
didn't
nigga's
want.
crazy.
I had to make sure you didn't. I didn't want to get you. I didn't want you to get hurt.
And that wasn't
So I didn't want you to run in there
didn't
and
matter
start.
what it
Because this is what
was.
happens in fighting, and let's talk about this, right? When you win 10 fights in a row, and you just start to kind of recoup because a promoter invested in you the whole
course.
time. If you take a loss, you have to go damn near to the back of the line
Right.
unless you've been some kind of a champ.
Especially at the beginning of your career. So that's why it's very important you move a certain type of way. That's what happened to
I think with Jadon,
our man Jadon.
I think we did. I think we moved him around too fast, and put him on jets too quick, and so again in the beginning you are selective because you want to get the experience, and you don't want to like lose all your money by going to Showbox and then not being able to perform on a stage like that, and then having to start all over again, which is rough because financially it's rough for a promoter. And
especially with a young fighter coming up, if you put him in the fire too soon and he get beat, like mentally it's gonna take him out of the game, especially
100%.
at the beginning of their career.
So now, but he's a champ, and I don't think that. Like, do you think Spencer has lost stock? Do you think that now?
I mean, this fight was pretty. This was one of those ones. It was so one-sided, and it was so brutal to a point that a lot of people probably they're saying that he's not this, he's not that. But like I say, that's
I saw on TikTok Steve King said that he should. That's his name, not Steve King.
Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen Smith. He was like he should retire. You think he should retire?
I think he just need to take some time.
How much time though? He already took some
a year.
Time. A year? A
year, relax, recover. That's a lot of punishment he took.
So let me ask you this, right?
You know what I mean?
How does a fighter mentally that's never lost before, that's never really had, paws put on them to that extent ever in life?
You got to get
How do you mentally get through? Like, what does that do to a fighter? Does that make him lose his confidence?
Of course.
Does it make him have to go to therapy?
Of course.
Like how devastating is it for a fighter?
I mean, like I said, I've seen a lot of fighters. I mean, I can speak about it because I went through the same thing.
With me, that time, yeah.
No, never. I went through the same thing when it comes to me, and I always see it happens to fighters that are extremely dominant once they go through their first loss. You know what I mean? When you're in a position that you feel like you're unbeatable, you're running through everybody, and you finally go through that first loss on such a big stage.
Yeah, that's when it's embarrassing.
On such a big stage.
Your children see it.
Children see it. Everybody
the
see
girl
it.
Sees it.
Everything.
See
Everybody.
it.
Everybody to a point. Like when I had that first loss, it was something like this. It was so big. When I came back home, I see it I see it on SportsCenter. I see it in the newspaper. You know what I mean? Everybody's calling my phone. I can't go nowhere. I lock myself in the house. It's to a point you start having these thoughts that you've never thought about because you just want the pain to stop. You just want the attention to be off of you when it comes to that point of depression. So I can see
is it the only way to get it off you is to knock something out?
Yeah, man, you just got to show back up. You got to be able to take some time and get that shit cleared first.
Because if he comes back, if he does get the fight and wins, or even like has a good fight, then he'll be like
he can be right back.
It'll be a big deal. So
he can be right back, bro. Like I say, right now, I'm saying he needs to take time, like for his health aspect. That's what I'm saying.
He has to heal.
He needs to heal. Because like I said, he took a lot of heavy punishment.
So when you leave the ring and your face is swollen like his, what's the next day and the day after that? Like how long does it take to get your face back?
Next day. Yeah, I mean, your face gonna be even more swole. Your body, like your body's
sore.
Your body gonna be sore as hell from throwing all them shots, taking all them type shots. It's gonna be a rough week. This whole week is gonna be really rough for him.
Okay, that is something I need to talk about. That for some reason I'm not hearing so much about it. And again, ain't no disrespect, but Carl Plant smacked the shit out of Charlo.
Oh, you talking about Caleb?
I said it right.
That was bad.
What
Caleb Plant?
Caleb Plant?
Yeah, Caleb Plant.
That white boy hit
Caleb
him.
ain't nothing to play with,
I ain't gonna lie, he fights. I never.
Ain't nothing
He
to play
can
with.
leave it on, but I want to know because those dudes ain't no joke neither.
Yeah, but
those
Caleb
is
ain't nothing
killers.
to play with, man.
No, but those brothers, the Charlo brothers are
That,
killers.
but they keep playing with this white boy,
Why
man.
I don't know why did he do that to him.
Because that's where he come from.
But why? What did he do to make him hit him like that? They only showed the smack. They only showed it before.
Nah. They what they say? When I got there, he was just like.
Now I heard him walking off like, "Don't ever put your hands on my face like that."
No,
like,
he grabbed his beard.
Oh, he violated.
He said he walked off. He with his wife. He with his lady.
He violated.
You know what I mean? He was a little tipsy and this and that. But he walk up to him. He grab his beard, just fucking with him, talking shit.
He might have caught that.
You know what I mean? Dude said, all right, let me
Nah, but he caught him with a
That was
left
nasty.
clean slap hook.
That was a jump. He hit him with the jump check hook.
But,
And
so
then he just
after
took-
that happened,
what I didn't like, he just took it.
nah, that's what I'm saying. Because I think if I'd have took that, I'd have been swinging. But he kind of like buckled up and then like didn't get right at him. So I was like, what happened?
Well, they would have had the fucking. I would have tore that whole building apart, bro.
Well, okay, but I want to know. So I want to know again. So you're saying that he went touched that man's face in front of his wife.
And he said,
so that's why Money walked off. So I'm not gonna. So then I don't think he was wrong for that.
Yeah, nah. I mean,
And I did think that. I thought that he would automatically swing back. I didn't think he would wait. But I don't know. Maybe you say he was tipsy. So does that mean now that they're and are they going to fight now?
They're gonna have to fight.
They got to fight.
I don't care if
gotta
if
fight.
this shit was a plan or not.
You got to fight.
Y'all got to fight now.
And the girls was laughing
I
at
hit
him?
both of them up. I said, listen, y'all have to fight now.
You spoke both of them?
The promotion is done already. Yeah, it's like the promotion is done.
Yo,
already.
he don't play though, that white boy.
I say the promotion.
Because when he fought Canelo,
He tried to do the same thing. He tried to snuff Canelo.
But after, he did try to snuff him. But that didn't work out for him. He got caught. But afterward, he really was like, yo, I'm sad. Like he told him, like,
bro, listen,
yo, I'm
like,
sad. Like he really in his heart thought
bro, like people don't know Kev like that. Like I say, man.
Nah, he about that life. He act like he black.
I got a chance to get close to. I did a few interviews with him. He from over there in Tennessee. He come from a trailer park in the hood.
Yeah, but he ain't.
He got old YouTube videos of him fighting in the streets with niggas.
Oh, word?
Yeah, like the only white boy in the.
So he grew up with black dudes.
Yeah.
He about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he got videos.
The dude those twins are to me they killers in the sport right now. Like I ain't playing with them.
Yeah, what you think he gonna do with Canelo? You know the little one fighting Canelo coming up.
He is?
Yeah, shit next month, September. The little one fighting Canelo.
That's gonna be a fight.
Think so?
I think so.
He's going up and weight.
He's going up and weight to Canelo?
It's a small one, so he fight 154. Canelo fighting him at 168. It's a lot of weight to go up.
Again, it's one of those things where I never really seen none of those twins fight anybody that was like super famous. But they do. But with the people they fought, they put the beats on. One took a loss, and he came back and got that back, and he beat that dude bad too.
Yeah, they get the business.
So I respect it.
Twins get
but
to it.
Again, you never know. Again, with Spence, I never had seen Bud or Spence fight someone overly famous. You know what I mean? Where that to me was the first time I was like, now I'm gonna see what they do on the big stage.
That was a huge stage. I mean, one thing with Crawford is, man, he's always been on the other side of the fence. So you got us over here at PBC with Al Heyman, and we've always made a lot of money. We've always got a lot of the shine. He was over here at Top Rank with Bob Arum, which of course he beat everybody, but they didn't really give him the credibility that he needed. He didn't have all of the other top opponents that he needed to be famous. And Bob Arum, they didn't really see him as a real commodity. Because, Bob Arum is a type of guy, he likes to work with foreign guys because that's where they have a lot of the money at. He like guys that got whole countries behind them. So he didn't really see him as a commodity. He didn't really want to pay him. He didn't really, show that much respect, towards him. And I understand on Bob's side because he's a businessman and he felt like he can really make any money with Terence on that side.
He was bugging.
So they end up,
did it so.
Yeah, and Terence ended up leaving.
And I respected how he did it. That's what I liked. That fight where he was like, respectfully, I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah.
That's when I spoke to him like right after that. And, either way, there's a certain energy I like. Like
yeah, I mean, he had to go through it, bro.
And being like, the way he be stepping the dudes and be laughing at him calm and all that. I like all that.
Bro, he had to go through it, man.
But he also had to show that he had to blue collar it for a while.
He definitely had a blue collar for a while. Like, like even with him, leaving Bob, coming over to, trying to negotiate this deal, with Spence, I got to call Spence. We got to talk because all this back and forth with the managers, this shit ain't working.
So why did my man, not Shakur, the other one that he want to fight, Devin Haney. Did he choose to fight somebody else, or somebody chose somebody, and I was like, why?
Yeah, Devin Haney, he moved up. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. I mean, he a big guy.
Is that the fight we want to see though?
That's the fight that makes
I want to
sense
see
for
Shakur.
Haney.
I want to see him and Shakur.
Yeah, of course, but what I'm saying, that's the fight that makes sense for Haney right now to keep moving and getting his money. Because he's going to move up to 140.
Yeah.
And he's going to fight, his name Regis. He's going to fight Regis for the title. And going to try to beat him and continue, getting his money. Yeah, I mean, that fight's still going to be a good fight.
Wasn't there a rematch clause for Lomachenko?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't think it was.
Oh, I thought that was going to see a rematch. I thought that was a close enough fight. You don't think that was a close enough fight for a rematch?
Oh, for sure. But then again, like I said, he's the champion now, so he really kind of makes decisions.
And people didn't treat him so fair, so he's giving people a taste of their own medicine on the way up.
Oh, for sure.
I get that.
But Shakur, I think they trying to make the fight with Shakur and Loma now.
Oh.
Because in order for Devin to move up, which he's already, agreed to the fight, and it's already done now, and he's gonna have to vacate all his titles at 135.
Right.
So now they're gonna be up for grabs. So
now who's Tank fighting next?
Man, we trying to see me. He just got out of jail.
I know, but that shit was whack.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Who is he fighting next?
Who is he fighting next?
Who we want to see him fight next? Because I would like to see him fight.
I think
Shakur.
he's fighting.
I'd like to see him fight.
I think they say he's fighting. From what I seen something saying he may be back in December.
Fighting who though?
Fighting this kid named Cobra from New York.
Nobody wants to see him fight this kid. We want to see him fight somebody famous.
Yeah, but then again, bro, you gotta understand at the same time, you can't have these big fights so soon. You gotta nourish that shit so it can be mega fights. You know what I mean? When it's time.
I'm a fan, bro. I'm not looking at it.
Of course, that's what I'm saying, though.
I want to see a fight.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. The fans want to see if the fans see somebody fucking 10-0 and another nigga 10-0 that's popping, we want to see them fight now.
But you don't want to see nobody when they get older. That's why I like the Errol Spence fight. Finally, they fought, but that could have happened 3 years ago to me.
Yeah, of course it could.
And you want people to fight when they in their prime.
I don't know.
I didn't honestly.
I don't know if it would have been as big.
I hated the Pacquiao-Floyd fight when it happened. Of course. I needed to see that 10 years ago.
And that's Floyd. Like I say, Floyd's. I'm that's just saying. Always been a situation.
Well, whatever. I ain't knocking nothing Floyd did. He undefeated.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that as a fan, I don't want to see when it's strategically right for the fighter and money. I want when you nice and you nice.
Yeah.
I want to see y'all fight.
Yeah, but that's not how it always goes.
But it could be like
so. That's not how it always goes.
If the promoters the fighters are now becoming the promoters.
If they know what they're doing, yeah. If they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
right now,
it's not easy.
It's easy right now. It's a lot easier than it was. Yeah, for these guys to really build their brands
those
and
first
be popular.
Those first 20 fights aren't that easy, bro. Especially at your weight, you got to ship people in from other places and all that. Like, you got to find somebody your weight. Yeah. You got to become the promoter. Yeah. You have to actually be, like, what people understand about fighters, until they're champions, what they got to go through to get there.
Yeah.
And how much promoting it takes. Yeah. Having.
But I'm saying, but as of right now, bro, like, if we would have had this shit when I was, what? Nigga,
when I was popping, I had you popping.
Nigga, when I was out there popping, nigga.
I had you popping.
Nigga, if I had Instagram.
Bro, you keep acting like I'm the one. It was my idea to sign you. It was my idea to put you with Lou Bella. It was my idea to bring all those things around
nigga,
you.
I got y'all popping.
Then you wanted to sell $5 sneakers.
I got y'all
and I had to argue with you about this in Cipriani's.
Listen, bro.
You not listening. You stopped listening to me.
I got y'all niggas.
So then instead of me, man, I had to get in the ring and touch that jaw. That's what I had to do.
Want to get in the fight game? I got them niggas popping early, nigga. You ain't big sitting there. HBO, nigga.
That was my idea.
HBO sitting there like this.
Whose idea was it?
Come on, man. Got y'all niggas popping.
You got me popping. You won.
I got y'all niggas popping.
I'm the one that chose your fights, your first 10 fights.
Probably, but I still had to go in the handle business.
You
so
did,
it didn't matter.
And you did that.
So it didn't matter, what the situation was.
And then I was like, let me make sure you fresh. Make sure you got the Pro Ketos. I made sure you had the CEO. I made sure you was fly. I made sure that when you walked in the room, you know what I mean? You could get money, all that. You was a champ. You felt like the champ.
Listen, and I was still mad.
Never made you, you was never the champ.
I was still mad. At the beginning, I needed my rock chain. I never got it. I'm still hot about that back then. I was supposed to get that shit off.
You didn't get a Rockefeller check because you probably did some bullshit.
Nigga, I was hot, nigga, early.
Anyway,
But yeah, man, I
so
got y'all
the
niggas
point
fighting.
is, all right, let's go to the heavyweight division. Who's Anthony Joshua gonna fight next?
Anthony Joshua.
You fighting
Anthony Joshua, Deontay.
is Wes?
Yeah, they just got it done. December.
That's gonna be a good. Actually, that's gonna be a good fight. That's a fight of different styles. I want to see. Who
That's-
you got? All right, 'cause
Anthony
you keep
Jo-
saying.
Anthony
Hold
Joshua-
on, let's get to this. Right before we get to that, you're not gonna say that you called Bud out. You said that you.
I called the
You
situation.
said if he does this,
If
he
you
wins.
go on
You
my
can't call.
Instagram-
You said if.
Yeah, because I was still up in
So
the
then
air.
you didn't. Then you didn't choose
I said,
him.
listen, it's gonna go
You
this way.
can't say,
or
yo,
this way.
if he falls asleep, he gonna get knocked out. Yeah, we know
Nah,
that. But you
listen,
can't say,
bruh.
you gotta call somebody.
Bruh.
You can't say, if they do this, they gonna win. If they do that, they. You have to say who gonna
At the
win.
end of the day, it was
right.
50-50 for me.
So then it was 50-50. Stop
No,
saying
but
that
I said if this happened, it's
because it
gonna
was
happen.
50-50 for me too.
No, it wasn't. You said, but
All right, then you're right. You said it. You heard. I called Bud. Anyway, but no disrespect to them. Respect to this thing.
Yes,
but so let me ask you this: who are you calling for Anthony Joshua and Ruiz?
no, it's gonna be Anthony Joshua.
And
Deontay Wilder.
it's Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Oh my God!
But that's if he wins his fight. He got a fight coming up.
Who he fighting?
He fighting some dude over there. Like an
Yo.
some shit. If he win, they already got this deal set for December in Saudi Arabia. Already signed the seal.
He better win too.
Nah, I ain't gonna win.
Because the last couple fights, he
Yeah,
was a
but-
little slow to me.
Who?
I think Anthony Joshua.
Oh yeah, Deontay finna knock him out.
I mean, yeah. So you got Deontay.
Deontay finna finish it.
Yeah.
Deontay gonna finish it.
Now who's
man.
Tyson Fury fighting next?
Oh shit, he fight.
When you gonna fight the Russian or the
Nah,
dude
shit,
from
he did.
Ukraine?
Shit, he playing a money play right now. He finna fight Francis Ugando.
Oh, and
I think from UFC.
are they boxing?
Yeah, box. Easy. It's
He
gonna
gonna
be easy
win that
money.
one.
Easy money.
He gonna
Easy
win
money. But he gonna make damn near.
Plus, he's a traveler, bro. He don't. After Deontay Wilder killed him and he came back to life, like when
Yeah,
he
that
knocked
was
him, I
crazy.
thought he was dead.
That was crazy.
And he woke back up quickly.
But
that was some
Francis-
traveler shit.
But the
right
dope thing about it, Francis, that was been over in the UFC, the most he probably made over the UFC was like,
there. Yeah, he gonna get that money.
I don't know, 800 grand, I mean, maybe,
Yeah,
you know what I
he
mean?
get that money.
He making 10 million for this one.
That's good.
That's the difference when it comes to this boxing shit in the UFC.
That's good.
So it's great. A nigga from Africa, nigga ain't never seen no money like that for get 10. Of course, Tyson finna
So
do
what
his
about
thing.
my other man? I just be forgetting his name.
Who?
From
Oh, we talking about
Ukraine.
Usyk.
Usyk. He hasn't fought in a while. Who's he gonna
I
fight?
don't know who he gonna fight.
Come on, man. See, that's what I don't like, because he was hot for a second.
Yeah, and I ain't
And
letting this shit
they
die
was
out.
scared of him, and they died
I
out.
ain't letting this shit die out. He going back and
He
forth.
gonna be
with
another
Tyson.
Ikabuchi?
But he going back and forth. Tyson Fury, these niggas letting politics get involved and all this type of
Politics.
bullshit.
I hate politics, man.
So,
As
you
a
know,
fan,
it is
I
what
hate
it
it.
is. But it look like shit going the right way, man. Especially over there at PBC. They have
Who's Gary Russell Jr. gonna fight?
Gary, nobody don't know when Gary fighting again.
Why? He's so nice.
Nice, bro. Them niggas sitting at home chilling.
Why?
Niggas don't want to get their business
So
right,
what, do he have to
man.
move up and wait?
Nigga
He got hands.
And they got to figure out his shit. Now, these niggas got to fight. Because that's the main reason why a lot of these people ain't fighting. Because they bring them these fights, and if that ain't the fight that they want, these promoters, they starting to get smart now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sit your ass over here, and as soon as they run out of money, they going to be calling. You know what I'm saying? So
Why
that's
wouldn't they
what-
want to fight?
Yeah, I mean, niggas get... That whole Floyd Mayweather era situation that really messed up a lot of shit when it comes to these young fighters, to be honest. These young fighters, they want to be, of course you got to be a businessman, but they overly trying to be businessmen and still don't really know too much about the business. Ask for a shitload of money, don't really want to fight, certain guys because they want to keep their shit undefeated, blase. So I believe now, PBC, they trying to get a lot of motherfuckers out of that.
So,
And
can I ask
now
you a
they
question?
matching these guys up heavy.
Okay, ask you a question.
What up?
When you got in the ring with me,
The easiest day of my life.
can I ask you, were you surprised at how nice I was?
Listen,
I punched you in your face a lot of
Dave,
times.
I already knew that y'all been doing y'all shit.
Yeah, but niggas get in the ring and don't know how to do that.
Listen, when I met y'all was going to Chelsea
I was
doing
yeah,
y'all
you,
shit.
oh, yeah, so you know I
Y'all,
was about
come
that,
on,
right?
now.
I forgot. You know I was
I
about
know
that.
y'all niggas for forever. So I know you, Dame, even Jay at the time.
But they
y'all
wasn't
was in
fighting
Chelsea.
at that. Jay could never do what I do in the ring.
They
Ever.
said he was doing you in Chelsea.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, Gary told me
You
that.
never heard that, bro.
Gary said
I
Jay
beat
used to
Gary
do-
up in Chelsea. He's so little. I beat him up like I beat you up.
They
But
said,
worse.
they said Jay was putting the beats on you, nigga.
You never heard
I
that
seen
in
the
your
nigga. And I seen the nigga over there at Super Bowl. At Super Bowl, he grabbed me.
Yeah. Anyway, ask Jay.
grabbed me
Ask
Chinatown.
Jay. Ask Jay.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
He told
what
me.
I'm saying, I don't care. What I'm saying is, somebody
beats
told you,
on
ask
you,
her.
nigga.
That's all. But the point is
He put
that
beats
as far as not being a
Yeah.
all right.
No, I'm saying I seen your little video.
And I was 45,
And
bro.
I seen the
I'm
little
46
video.
when I'm
I
fighting.
seen the little video you beat up the little math teacher. The little math
You know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. This is what happened. Let me tell you what
Why
happened.
you beat him?
Nah, I promise you, this is what
He
happened.
beat
right?
up big.
This is what happened. This is what
He
happened.
beat up
We was doing an episode. Listen to me. We was doing an episode of growing up hip hop, right? And we were supposed to meet in the gym. So we go to the gym, and the trainer come up to me like, "Yo, you want me to lace your
That's
gloves?"
the real trainer in the gym?
That was the real trainer. So he was like, "You want me to lace your gloves?" No. He asked me to if he wants me to if he asked
show
to
you
wrap
some
my
shit?
hands, and I didn't like that. He was like, "Yo, I'll wrap your hands."
Show you how to do this
You
shit.
know me,
nigga.
wrap your hands, right? And then my son started laughing at me. And he was like, "Yo, you want me to give you a lesson?" So I was like, "Yeah, I do." You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's just spar. So when we got in the ring, he almost thought he was gonna put the beats on me. You know, he think I'm old. He think I don't know how to fight.
So the nigga was a trainer for it.
He was a trainer.
He was a boxing trainer.
He was the local boxing trainer in that gym. But that wasn't the first time I did that.
Wow.
Because when I go to a gym, they always think
silly.
that it's not the okay. Let me just say this:
Yeah.
fighting is an art.
Of course.
Just training doesn't make you nice at fighting.
Facts.
Fighting is it's a language. Not everybody can speak it.
That's a fact.
Like not everybody really knows how to throw what a real left hook looks like.
A lot of people don't know.
Or the average dude in the street, if you ask him to throw a punch, it's wide and
Wide,
stupid.
it's crazy.
It's crazy. So it's not as easy as it looks until you understand the language, like speaking French or speaking
Facts.
Spanish. So it is a language that I've learned. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's not the easiest thing in there to do is to have footwork, to be eloquent,
So
to be
motherfuckers can go in there,
to be
punch the
calm,
bag,
hit
and
the
train
bag and all
day,
the
but until
discipline.
you get somebody in front of you,
You don't know what it is.
and you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? You working on so many different senses. You know what I mean? You got to be aware. You got to be defensive. You got to be offensive. You got to worry about shit coming at you. You got to worry about your feet placement. You got to
All
worry
of
about.
that.
And at the same time, during all that, you got to try to stay calm in the mix of the fire. And that's one thing a lot of people, they just can't do. You know
So,
what I mean?
because I'm about curriculum,
Right.
for a fighter, what's the average lifespan? The average lifespan.
Average?
Of the algorithm for
Shit.
fighters.
What do you mean at a certain level or just period? Like,
A certain level, championship fighter, I would say 33, 35. Average, not George
yeah.
Foreman.
I think average.
When did you stop?
I mean, I ain't completely stopped. But
You have completely stopped.
no. They calling me left and right.
It doesn't mean that you're fighting. You've
Okay,
stopped
well-
fighting for money.
Yeah.
So, all right. So when did you stop?
Well, I had the last fight, 36?
Was it Floyd? That was the last fight?
No,
What was the last fight you
I
had?
fought Devin Alexander.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah, I beat him. That was the last one.
He's.
That was the last one.
What year was that? 2015.
That was probably damn. It's been about 5 years now.
So how old were you?
Shit, I don't know what was I? 32.
Okay. So the average fight is 32, 35.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm not getting in your business, but you were welterweight champ. You've done it at the highest level.
Yep.
At 32, 35, did you have enough money to look at, or did you have to reinvest? Could you stop working at 32, 35? If you didn't, and still live the lifestyle? I'm not, no pride.
No,
Just so
no
other people
pride, no
know.
pride.
Yeah.
No, I think I think for me, I'm kind of.
It's more of a yes or no question.
I know, but I think I'm more of an exception because I've been getting paid a lot of money for
I'm just asking you a question directly. I'm not asking you about the average. For you,
Yeah.
did you have enough money to look at where you never had to work again, or do you still have to
Not
work?
with my lifestyle, no.
All right, cool.
With my lifestyle that I live, no.
So again, once
gotta
you make
invest,
20
you gotta-
million a year, then you
Yeah.
have bills for 20 million a year, and you
Yeah.
might not be making that much
Exactly.
from fighting
Exactly.
after 32, 30.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's a baby, 32, 35.
For sure.
And that was Rockefeller. For me, I retired from Rockefeller at 35, 36.
But
I was
you
done.
was-
Let me finish. So I want to know, for all people out there that aspire to be boxers, what should you prepare for at 18 and 19 to be doing when you're 35? What do you do to prepare for life after boxing? And life after boxing is generally very young for a fighter. It's 32 to 35.
Yep.
So what would a fighter, and if you could do something different, what would
Yeah.
you do? Or, what would you do, or what would you suggest for someone like Errol
Yeah.
that, again, it almost looked, he went and bought a farm. He could relax.
Yeah, he's starting to do it now.
Now, it seemed like he was ready to stop.
Yeah.
Because,
He's starting to
after
do
a
it
while,
now.
you don't want to, because practice for a boxer is getting punched. Sparring is a real fight every day.
Every day.
Every day.
That's what
Niggas
people
don't know that.
understand. That's one thing that people don't understand. Y'all talk about
Practice
the
is
fight.
fighting.
Y'all talk about the fight. We had a fight for 9 weeks leading up to that. On top of most shit. I'm talking about
day.
every day.
Get
I'm
punched
talking about
every day.
we're paying guys to come in to get on our ass. 3 or 4 guys, 3 to 4 days a week, we're fighting for our lives every damn day in that bitch.
And it's your life. You could die in there.
What? Easy.
And people sometimes in the moment would rather die than lose. Like, you'd be like, and you got family and all
It's
that.
crazy, bro. So much shit we had to go through it in that time. So at the end of the day, like, even with me, I think I was a lot smarter than a lot of, average guys gonna have guys like Tracy McGrady and Ray Lewis, niggas from around here that I know I grew up with.
Shout out to Ray Lewis. He just went through something.
Yeah, he
Shout out
did.
to him, bro.
And,
He's a warrior.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So we love you, Ray. And whatever you
Definitely.
need, we here.
And so I got, so I had his team around me. And, and I
But
just...
Ray is smart, though. He don't fuck around.
I'm talking about Trace. I had Tracy's team around me. And, at the time, I really wanted to sit back because
What should a boxer do?
Huh?
I'm asking, what should a
That's
boxer do
That's what I'm
generally?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Then you need to get your shit together first when it comes to, I getting great CPAs, greeting the great
What is a CPA? What is, good.
I do like accountants and shit like that. Because one thing with boxing,
They be robbing
we
you,
don't
man.
have a union.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a union at all. So if you're a great boxer, you're very talented, nigga, they just gonna grab you.
This is what I would do. This is what I would do.
Check.
If you love boxing and you want to continue to be in boxing after you're a fighter,
Yeah.
so there's a gym model to have, there's a
course.
promotion model to have,
For sure.
there's a
Management.
sportscaster model, there's a management model.
Yeah.
There's all these different things that you could do revolving around it. And I think that a fighter should actually have a curriculum somewhat for a younger fighter so that they could prepare for after the physical fight, because you still want to stay in boxing after you finish.
Yeah, you still love it.
And you might want to be a promoter, you might want to be a coach, you might want to be a gym owner, you might want to do all these things, you might want to be a sportscaster, and you can start preparing for that now, and I think it's wise.
Yeah,
I don't think it's wise for an athlete to invest only in his physical skill, but I think they should invest in leveraging the celebrity they have into doing other verticals of
For
that
sure.
business.
And I think that's always been a gift of mine.
Why we keep going back to you?
Because I
What
think...
the fuck?
Because I've been in this thing for 20 years
Well,
now.
let me hold
and I'm
100,000.
still
Can you send me
motherfucking
100,000 right
looking
now?
like I do.
Send it
when-
over right now.
You know what I mean?
Can you send
know
over
what I'm saying?
100,000
Like,
right
I'm
now?
still...
Can you send me 100,000?
You know what I'm saying? Easy.
So send it.
When you want a meal? Meal ticket.
Send it.
Easy.
Send it. Yo, get it. Send it. Send it right now.
Listen, at the end of the day, man, I think a lot of these guys, first off, you need to educate yourself. Educate yourself seriously. Take
But
time.
sometimes you in survival mode, and you think about it, right? You do a
survival mode
fighter.
in what way?
Dead broke. You want your family and your
Yes.
mother to have a house. You want to take care of everybody.
Of course.
So as soon as and you want to eat. So in the
But
beginning, you do
but
what you got to
need-
do to
of
eat.
course, but you
That's
need to-
natural.
I know, but you need to understand shit. I did a lot of the same shit. But at the same time,
You had Dame Dash next to you to teach you. You gonna say all these other motherfuckers, but you're not gonna say I actually was with
listen,
Dame Dash,
listen,
and he
I'ma tell you
taught
this.
me
I'ma
how to
tell you
make sure
this.
my future was right.
I'm going to tell you this.
I was your first promoter.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this.
I
when it comes down to
booked
it,
your fights.
when it comes to y'all,
Until you was the champ, I'm the one that
Listen.
got you there.
listen. one thing I did take from y'all, when
You
it
ain't
comes
take
to,
nothing from me,
when
bro,
When
but
it
this
comes to
left hook.
having the entrepreneurial spirit
Yeah, early.
early. Being able to fight and to be able to go to
You was hanging out a
office.
lot though. You was outside.
I was outside,
You was
nigga.
outside.
I was outside because I knew how
You was
important
outside.
branding was,
You didn't have to do
marketing
all that.
was.
You was outside.
You know what I'm saying? Moving and shaking.
You was outside partying.
Nigga, my first 10
You was
fights.
outside.
Yeah, I was heavy.
You was running around LA
in Source.
and you was wilding. Don't
Yeah,
throw
I'm
nobody
hip-hop.
else under
Yeah, I'm
the
Hip
bus.
Hop Weekly. I see what these niggas
Yeah,
is
cause I had
doing.
you hot.
I see what these niggas are doing, so I need to go ahead and take it to another level. My first 10 fights, I'm knocking guys out. You know what I did? Yeah, I pressed out a whole bunch of DVDs. My first 10 fight
Like
highlights.
I taught you.
Then I was,
Didn't I
yeah,
tell
me
you to
and
do
my
that?
partners out in the street.
Didn't I tell you to
we
do that?
like this.
But did I not tell you to do that?
No, I just seen
oh
y'all.
my God.
I just seen y'all with the street team.
Bro, I
said,
was
what is
making
that?
your highlight reels for you.
I said,
I could show them to you.
I said, street team, what is that?
Exactly.
I'm sitting there looking at them.
So I taught you all that.
And I took the play and I ran
So
with
wait.
it.
So
Niggas
it's
ain't
safe to
tell
say.
me.
It's safe
I
to
just
say.
seen it.
Let me ask you
took
this.
that shit.
Let me ask you this.
Shit, to another
So
level.
basically, when you were first coming into the game,
yeah.
I was making it a point to teach you how to be an entrepreneur.
I mean, it was all around me.
I made a
couldn't
point.
help it.
Like even if again, you remember this conversation we had at Cipriani's with some dudes you brought around to sell $5 sneakers.
It's Stephon Marbury, that's y'all people.
You didn't bring Stephon around. It was somebody else. You wanted to sell.
That was our
Stephon
business manager.
Yeah, the guy that, and I was like, that's not sustainable for you. Did I
That
not?
was
I
for
argue
me
with
and
you
for
every
Stephon.
day. I argue with you about that.
Yeah, you did.
I said, do not put your name on a $5 sneaker.
It was
Did I not
crazy.
say that?
Yeah, you did.
But you, all right. So
That
don't.
wasn't my sneaker, nigga. You was arguing with.
I wasn't talking about
You was
Stephon.
arguing
No,
with.
he wanted to put you on a
Bro,
$5 sneaker.
That was Stephon's
and you
business
was.
manager.
I know, but I'm saying that's not. I was saying, bro, that works
He
temporarily.
wanted me to invest into it. That's what he wanted me to do. He wanted
that's
me
what
to
it
invest. Yeah, he wanted me to invest
Nah,
into it.
he wanted you to make a $5 sneaker.
No, he
bro.
wanted me to invest into it. And you said, nah, that shit gonna be gone in about 2 years.
And was it?
You said, fuck it.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, so I was right. But you did argue with me, and homeboy tried to throw dirt on me, right? But I did tell you right.
They was gonna fight
But did I tell?
Cipriani's,
Yeah, and you know what was gonna happen.
Niggas was finna fight in
So was I
Cipriani's,
wrong or right?
Fly shit. Niggas
Was I
trying to
wrong
fight.
or right?
Yeah, you end up, yeah.
And he was fighting with me over it, on your behalf.
Yeah.
So that's what
Oh,
happens.
y'all was gone.
Yeah, because he was telling you dumb shit to try to get your money. So again, when someone was trying to take advantage of you, I was still fighting you and him about it. And you'd be like, yo, he bugging. I didn't even need to have that conversation. I just didn't like him taking advantage of you. I'm like, yo, don't try to do that to that.
I still owe me some money.
What?
Matter of fact, I think he still owes me some money.
Because you gave him money you ain't listening. But even still, I tried to protect you from people that try to take advantage of you. Even to the extent that I would get so emotional, I'm like, yo, I'm about to touch your jaw. I'm like, Berto, get your man. He don't even understand what's going on right now.
Fight, man. Ain't Cipriani.
All right, then. So,
after my fight, now I just get finished fighting.
yeah, and I was like, yo, tell your man before he get his ass knocked out trying to rob you. That's what happened. Trying to tell you some bullshit, because what was happening was, it wasn't about the $5 sneaker. They were coming to buy the $5 sneaker, but they were using that when someone bought it. While they were there, they'd spend $100 because they was there. So they was using him as traffic to get them in the store. But when it wasn't only buying the $5 sneaker. They was buying $10, $20, whatever it is that is in there. So it was just to get you in the store. And I didn't want you to invest in being that kind. I was like, that's not sustainable. And you can't put your name on something that costs. Even with Jay, when he put his name on a $35 sneaker, I was like, you'll never be able to sell nothing with your name on it again, expensive. And since then, it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So I fought and I argued, and for you, I was getting ready to get into a fight.
Gus was gonna try to do you in front of me.
I wasn't gonna let that happen to you.
I think Puff walked in like, what the fuck y'all got going? It was a lot. It was a lot going on.
It was fun and luxury.
And Stephon, yeah, it was luxury. It was some fly shit. It
still is, nigga.
I was on some fly shit.
You want some fly shit now?
I was on some fly
now
shit
I
early,
took
you
over
know
your
what?
town. I started pulling your coat. You know what I'm saying? 9 acres here, studio. Don't act like this is normal.
This nigga been seeing me living a certain way for a long time.
What are you
nigga.
talking about? And you've been seeing me live a certain way. What you talking about?
Hey, I took that shit and ran that shit.
And so did I. What you mean?
Still now 20 years in, still
And
fly,
look at me,
nigga.
20 years later, still
Nigga in
fly.
the fight game, you heard
You the
me?
flyest nigga in the fight game?
What? Come on, bro. These niggas know what time it is.
All right. On that note,
You know what I'm saying?
again, this dude, sometimes,
Come on, man.
I gotta excuse him. After that fight I had, he ain't been the same since he's starting to see me everywhere. Yo, why you putting this? You know, that day. I'm right here.
Man, they walk out
I'm
there.
right here.
I said, what the fuck?
I'm right here. Nah, you went with the
I see
fuck.
this nigga, I said, oh, that's
Left, it's down already. You see it? Chin
I
out.
said, this nigga pulling up on me.
Anyway.
Listen, man.
Anyway,
Listen,
so
nigga,
you know,
man.
Berto, we in the same town. When fight happens, we gonna talk. Be consistent. When I'm in town, that's my man. And you know, I might have to see him in the ring again. I think he wants a rematch. We'll talk. We might have to.
Man.
You know, I don't think you want to do that again. If I knock
might
you out at
finish you out,
52,
nigga.
if I hit you with this right, I don't care. You can't take that right.
You still getting old.
Why did you adjust your headgear after I hit you? That's all I want to know.
He didn't do shit.
No, we can go to the
Nigga
tape.
hit me with one
You
shot.
adjusted your head.
Nigga,
I
you hit me
told
with
you.
one shot, nigga.
It was the first round. It wasn't one shot.
the nigga can't
I
straight-
started it with a
first
jab.
shot,
Pat.
nigga can't
Your
straight-
coach was like, game don't fuck around. His coach is like, Dame don't fuck around. And then when I hit him with that overhand right, the whole gym said, ooh.
Prepared his whole life for that.
They prepared for you the whole. I was high. I smoked a joint at 47 years old and jumped in the ring with a welterweight champion. And then his next fight was with Floyd. I got you that fight with Floyd. You tried to hurt me. You couldn't. He tried. He tried it. That jab. He couldn't. He's too short. And I said, don't leave that left down. Don't leave that left down. Don't leave that left down.
As soon as I put a pressure on him, you see what happened? Nigga curled up like a...
You okay? I wasn't curled. I was rope doping. I tried to, and then I tried to wound. Now I'm trying to wound. I'd have caught you with that. You was going down. All right? I first started Dash Supplements because first of all, I'm a diabetic. So it's advantageous for me to be healthy. For me, I don't like to compromise. I like to do anything I want to do. I like to drink, I like to smoke, I like to do everything everybody else likes to do, but I want to live. So on a supplement level, I don't trust everybody. I don't trust my presser to heal me, educate me, or any of those things. I have vitamins and supplements that make sure every place that I'm weak makes me strong. I smoke, so I got something for my lungs. Sometimes I might eat too much, so I got what I call a shit pill. What it does is make you go to the bathroom. For that once a month pain in the stomach for someone that you love that's a female, we got dope. Even taking care of myself is for my daughter. You think I might have her changing my diaper? Me, the strong superhero, I want her to have to take care of me? I'm not gonna do that. Your future should be what you love. You should love your family. Make sure you're healthy because you don't want the person that you take care of to ever have to take care of you. You love your daddy?
I love you.
Love you too. Here's the thing, I'm a boss. I'm not gonna take anybody's medicine, I'm gonna make my own. I'm not gonna just trust anybody to give me vitamins. I'm gonna make my own vitamins. I'm gonna make sure they're healthy. If it works for me, it could work for you. Dash Supplements.
Let me get a fresh pair of white on white CEOs, please.
Okay, you put that to the window.
All right, size 11, boo.
Okay.
It's the CEOs white on white? Thank you, baby. All right, you have a good day. Yo, it's your boy Andre Berto.
Why you with your boy? What's going on, man? It's your boy, not BET.
Hey, it's Andre Berto, man. You watching Black and...
Oh, shit.